What's up, guys? It's Bobby Buckets, and I'm back for another video. In this video, I'll be going over the best playmaking badges in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. There's some new ones and there's some old ones. Some of them they switch and stuff like that. So make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right into it. So this is a random build I made just to get on the screen and show you guys all the badges. I'll tell you guys which ones are the most important, what builds, and all that stuff. So ankle breaker is when performing setbacks and other certain moves, the defender stumbles or falls more frequently when biting the wrong way. This is a really good badge for guards, pretty much. If you're a point guard and you're dribbling a lot, or any build that dribbles a lot, certain moves and stuff that you do, it'll stun the defender and they won't be able to really control their player. So if you're a guard, I would definitely recommend this badge on high as you can. That's pretty much simple. If you're not a guard, don't use it. Bailout, or if you're not dribbling, I should say, don't use it. Bailout, this is really a badge I don't like in the sense of being in the game, but it's a good badge, so I would put it on your players and stuff like that. But what it does is passing out of a jump shot or layup yields fewer errant passes than normal. Additionally, helps passing out of double teams. So a lot of people that go up to their shot and they bail out of it, this is the badge they usually have. This can be used on all builds. Guards, you might want to have it higher if you feel like you bail out a lot of passes. I usually put it on my builds, usually on like bronze. I don't like any wasting badge points anything higher than bronze, because that's really all you need for the good animation. But like when people have it on Hall of Fame, it's going to give you like quick passes out. So if you jump, someone contests and you don't think you're open, just A pass it and it'll give like a quick animation. But other than that, like I said, it can go on any build. Break starter. This is pretty much only for bigs if you're getting a lot of rebounds and you're throwing the break. After grabbing the defensive board, deep outlet passes made up the court are more accurate. Passes must be made quickly following the defensive rebound. So like I said, centers, power forwards, pretty much this is for you. Honestly, with this badge, I don't think you need it too high. I usually would run it, it kind of just depends on your badge. If you have good pass accuracy, maybe you put it on like a silver or a bronze because your passing accuracies. If you have a low one, I mean, you already can't get the badge that high. So, maybe silver, maybe gold. I definitely probably wouldn't waste points on getting it Hall of Fame, because if you have 80 pass accuracy already, you probably don't need it on Hall of Fame. But like I said, it's only for bigs. Bullet passer. This was a badge that was added last year, 2K21. It was really good for Hall of Fame, was really good for guards, or really any build, but it speeds up how quickly a player gets the ball out of their hands, as well as the velocity of the pass. Personally, I think if you're a guard, you want this on Hall of Fame, but gold can get you by. And if your build can't get Hall of Fame, I would definitely recommend making sure you can get gold. I think this is a good badge for any build, because you don't want to throw loft passes and get them stolen, especially with the lanes. So really, gold is recommended to me on all builds. If you can't get gold, just put it on the highest you can, I guess. But I think this is needed on all builds. Dimer, when in the half court, passes by dimers to open shooters yield a shot percentage boost. This, I mean, it's pretty much been in the game a while. It's going to help people shoot off your passes. But I would say this game is so easy to shoot that I would not use this badge at all. No build. I would tell, if you're a point guard, I would tell your players get better at shooting, because I'm not turning on Dimer. And if they can't do that, then you probably shouldn't be playing with them anyways. That's how I feel about Dimer. Downhill gives a bonus to players' speed with ball attribute in fast break situations. I would really only use this build if, one, you're leaking out on the break a lot and you're getting in transition. So pretty much locks and guards. But at the same time, there's other badges I think are more important this year. So I wouldn't use it unless you have extra ones. And maybe on locks. Maybe only locks. Floor general. Teammates receive a boost to their offensive attributes when this player is in the game. Additionally, when teammates are in a hot or cold shooting zone, their indicators will glow red or blue, respectively, when pointing the left stick at them. This, usually, I would play this if you want to help your guards and you're on the off ball. So maybe you're a power forward, center, and then boost your player's attributes. It's good to have on the floor. You only need one person on your team to have it, unless you want to help the other person who has it. But personally, In the past, it was +1 for each badge level. So +1 for bronze, +2 for silver, +3 for gold, +4 for Hall of Fame. But like I said, it kind of just, like, if you're a power forward and you can get it, I would run it if you have extra badge points. But it's not necessarily as needed this year, I feel like. So it's kind of up to you if you want to be a team player, then run it as high as you can because you get more attribute upgrades. Glue hands. This is a new badge. It reduces the chances of an errant pass while improving the ability to both catch tough passes and quickly make the next move. I personally think this needs to be on every build, and here's why. If you're a center on slips, it's going to help your catches. If you're a power forward or lock in the corners, it's going to help your catches on catching and shooting. Guards is going to help your catches on breaks or pass outs and stuff like that. And it pretty much helps you, like it says, be able to do your next move. So it's going to be able to, you're going to be able to shoot faster. You're going to be able to dribble faster off of catches and stuff. So glue hands, I think at least silver. If you have extra badge points, go higher. Especially if you're going to be on the break as like a lock or a guard, stuff like that. But at least silver, I'll say, on all builds. If you're probably a center, you can probably only get bronze. It's still going to help you. It's worth having. Handles for days. A player takes less of an energy hit when performing consecutive dribble moves, allowing them to chain together combos quicker and for longer periods of time. This badge, if you're a guard, if you're dribbling, you need this badge, and I'll put it as high as you can. If you can get Hall of Fame, put it on Hall of Fame. If you can only get gold, put it on gold. If you can't get gold, you probably shouldn't have this badge because your ball handling is under 83, so you shouldn't be dribbling that much. So you probably shouldn't have this badge. So gold or Hall of Fame, guards only if you're dribbling. Hyperdrive, new badge. It increases the speed at which a player can perform moving dribble moves as they attack down the court. So this is pretty much like quick first step, but it's more when you're moving towards the basket. I think this is a really good badge, especially for guards. I've been using it. I love it. It makes you faster downhill. So when you do a crossover and you're going downhill, whatever, it's going to help you between the legs, all that type of stuff. It gives you a little speed boost. So this badge, sorry, if you're dribbling, as high as you can go. Hall of Fame or gold. Like I said, if you're under that, to be honest, it can even help out the corner. If you like do like a hezzy or something out the corner and you drive and you only have like a 75 ball handle, it can still help. It's like a quick first step, so I think it should be on all builds. Needle threader. When passing through a tight window between defenders, a boost is given to the player's passing ability. This is another good badge for passing. It's going to help you throw them tight passes if you're down corners, hitting the slip, all that type of stuff. I think it's another one you put as high as you can. If you can get gold, you might want it on gold. If you can get Hall of Fame, put it on Hall of Fame. I don't think it's as necessary as bullet passer, but if you throwing breaks and stuff, it can even help with that if it's like a tight window or something like that. So definitely want this on. You can have it on any build. It's not needed on any build. Guards should definitely have it, though. I say guards have to have it. Every other build is optional. Post Playmaker. When passing out of the post or after an offensive rebound, receive it or given a shot boost. This is another pretty much dimer for the most part. I mean, if you're a post scorer, you might want it. If you're a center that's getting a lot of offensive rebounders, you might want it. But I wouldn't say it's needed. Like I said, it's like dimer. Tell your players to get better at shooting. Don't waste your own badge points. Unless you're, just unselfish and you want to be Jokic. Quick chain. A player with this badge can quickly put together a series of moves while sizing up their opponent. This is another must-have badge for guards. Put it as high as you can. It's going to help you dribble faster. If you can't get gold or Hall of Fame, you shouldn't be dribbling. That's my rule. So gold or Hall of Fame on this, got to be guards. Quick first step. When driving out of triple threat or after a size up, ball handlers have access to quicker and more effective launches. This is another. It's mainly good for guards. Speed with ball has to be an 80 for gold, 92 for Hall of Fame. Guards, put it as high as you can. Must have if you're a guard. Out the corner and stuff, if you can get it, put it as high as you can, I guess. This is just going to help you move faster at the end of the day, like hyperdrive. Space Creator. When performing any step back move or shot, there's a higher chance of successfully creating separation from the opponent. If you do step backs and move a lot, it can help. It can stun defenders and stuff. I personally think Ankle Breaker is better than Space Creator. This is another playstyle badge. If you do step backs, use it. If not, don't use it. Not a must-have. But it does give you good animation. So if you have extra badge points, it's a good one to have if you do the move. Special delivery. This badge increases alley-oop throw success and shot chance for receivers after a flashy pass. Additionally, it enables the ability to throw alley-oops off the backboard. If you throw a lot of lobs, I would use it. I don't think you should rely on doing flashy passes. But I don't think you need this badge to be able to throw lobs either if you have a good pass accuracy. So I personally would not use this badge. If you have extra and you think I throw a lot of lobs, it could help, then you should use it. That's it on this badge. And obviously, it's only for guards pretty much. Stop and go allows for the ball handler to start and stop quickly with unique stops and launches exclusive to this badge. I think stop and go is another badge. Obviously, it's for guards. It's good for guards. And I would put it as, if you have the badge points, I would put it on as high as you can go. I wouldn't say it's a must-have on Hall of Fame if you can get it, but like a silver or bronze, it'll help. And if you have extra badge points, you can go higher. It'll help you. Tight handles increases a player's ball handling ability in size-up situations, making it easier to break down the on-ball defender. Personally, I don't think this badge is good anymore. It used to be really good when they had the behind the back, and I believe either 20. I think it was 20 when the behind the back was really OP. But since then, I wouldn't use it. I would definitely use ankle breaker and space creator over tight handles. That's it. That's simple with that. Triple threat juke speeds up triple threat moves when trying to blow by the defender, raising the likelihood of freezing your opponent. I don't think this badge is too needed, but if you do a lot of jab steps out the triple threat and you want to get blow bys and go dunk the ball and stuff, it might stun the defender and stuff, so it could help, could be useful. But personally, I think the other badges, like the passing ones, are more important. But you could use it, especially, maybe you're playing one-on-one or in the park or something. You want to get crazy dunks and stuff, and you have the badges for it. Yeah, it's probably useful. But other than that, I wouldn't really use this badge. Last but not least, the most important badge in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Who would have thought? Unpluckable. When performing dribble moves, defenders have a tougher time poking the ball free with their steal attempts. Now, plucks are OP right now in the game, and you get steals off of everything. Right now, this is the most important badge because it pretty much doesn't. If you don't have it on gold, and you're playing against a lock, they can just spam this button right here, boom, 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 and it's a steal, and they looking like prime TJ McConnell. No, I'm just kidding. But you definitely want Unpluckable as high as you can on any build. Gold is where it really helps, but I literally went to play one-on-one with no Unpluckable. I got plucked every time. I went and turned on gold, and I didn't get plucked as much. So it's hard to get Hall of Fame. You can see 99 ball handling, which is tough to get. But if you're a guard, you have to have it on gold. Other builds, put it on whatever you can, as high as you can, because them locks, they be spamming. They gonna catch you. They gonna catch you slipping. And if I'm in the park and I see you ain't got no Unpluckable, just know I'm be right there spamming, right there on you. We found one. But that's it for this video. I hope this gave you guys some knowledge on the different badges, the best ones. A lot of these are for guards, so the must-haves I would say on a guard are quick chain, hyperdrive, quick first step, handles for days, and bullet passer at least gold are the must-have. The ones you should have, I would say stop and go on some type, and ankle breaker probably. Other than that, that's it for this video. Make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see y'all in the next one.